After a long winter of being hunkered down with a lot of Zoom meetings, emails, and plenty of home cooking, an early spring day, nice and warm, found me with a big arm full of supplies headed to the Common in Woburn for the AAPI support vigil we were helping to organize. As I stood there with that box, I realized I was actually going to be meeting several SCI team members in person for the first time, despite the fact that we had seen each other for months, probably in dozens, if not hundreds of Zoom meetings. But that has been our year, I suppose. Social capital is all about the value of connecting with one another in communities. At SCI, we are especially focused on the idea of connecting people across differences in order to create healthy communities for everyone. Like any organization, SCI has had to adapt what we do over the past year plus. We've been able to figure out how to run some powerful programs in this kind of format, including a great new youth pitch contest that we did about a month ago, several anti-racism programs we partnered on that were very compelling, and our AmeriCorps members did a great job figuring out how to adapt to hybrid, virtual, and continued in-person service. But despite this having some success through this kind of program on screens, when I think back to the year, it is definitely some of those in-person moments, the few we were able to have, that really stay with me. I think back to a November day. It was kind of chilly, and I was running around town dropping off extra leaf bags to our many volunteers who turned out to help rake leaves for isolated senior citizens. And I saw the teens, they were happy to help those seniors, but they were just so excited to be out and about doing stuff with their peers. And it was great that volunteering and service was a way to enable that to happen safely. I also think back to October when we got news that an annual Postal Service food drive was canceled. And we were quickly able to leverage our network to recruit volunteers by neighborhood to go door to door and take up a collection in place of the postal drive that usually would happen. The result was thousands of dollars of food donated to the pantry. And that kind of work, responding, I know probably everyone here has been involved in SCI, definitely very much so. There have been so many basic needs right in front of us, and tackling and helping to address those has been a big part of our work in the past year. But going back to the vigil for a moment, in many ways, putting together a vigil, working with community partners on short notice to address something really pressing, it's what we've been doing since 2002 when we started. But in some ways, there was something different I felt about it at that time on that day. And it wasn't just because we were wearing masks. It has something to do with the fact that just this feeling that emerging from this year and starting to reconnect and re-engage with one another in person, I think we have a new opportunity to collaborate in new and powerful ways. We were just chatting in the little pre-meeting of panelists about all the innovations. And the question is, how do we come back with new eyes, looking clear at the problems of racism, inequities, and how do we take that innovation and keep working together to keep moving forward and making real progress on those issues? That's the subject of the panel we'll go to momentarily. I look forward to the conversation, and I look forward to joining with you moving forward in the year ahead. Thanks.